Hey guys! So today I've got some truly embarrassing stories for you. Moments that haunt me to this day. These are the kind of moments that make you want to crawl into a hole and never come out. But hey, they'll give you a good laugh. We've all been there, right? Those moments where you just want the earth to swallow you whole. Yeah, well, get ready to feel a whole lot better about your own awkward encounters because I'm about to share some of my most cringe-worthy moments. Grab some popcorn because I've got 5 stories of pure cringe coming your way. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. Alright, so the first story starts innocently enough. I'm at the grocery store just grabbing a few things, milk, bread, the usual stuff. I've got my basket, minding my own business, just browsing the aisles, and that's when I see her. This little old lady struggling to reach something on the top shelf. She's on her tippy toes, reaching with all her might, and I can tell she's getting frustrated. Now, I'm a pretty nice guy, right? Or at least I try to be. So, naturally, I want to help. I stroll over there, all casual, like, don't worry, ma'am, I got this. I stretch my arm out, feeling all confident and chivalrous, aiming for that cereal box she's after. And boom! The whole shelf collapses. Yep, cereal boxes everywhere, like an avalanche of cardboard and puffed rice. The noise was so loud that everyone in the aisle turned to look. I'm talking complete silence, except for the sound of boxes scattering across the floor. And there I am, standing in the middle of it all, feeling like I just single-handedly destroyed the cereal aisle. But here's the worst part. The lady, she just grabs her cereal box off the floor, dusts it off, and walks away like nothing happened. No thank you, no sorry, no nothing. Just straight up abandoned me in my moment of shame. Meanwhile, I'm left there, standing in a sea of shattered boxes, feeling the judgmental stares of everyone around me. A store clerk gave me the dirtiest look as I tried to scoop them all up, muttering under his breath about clumsy customers. Needless to say, I don't go to that grocery store anymore. I've switched to online shopping for my cereal needs, thank you very much. This next one? Oh boy, get ready to cringe. It's an accidental date story, and trust me, it was bad. So I'd been chatting with this girl on a dating app. We were hitting it off, funny banter, shared interests, the whole shebang. We finally decided to take things offline and meet up in person. She suggests this cute little cafe, and I'm thinking, perfect, this is going great. I get there early, grab a coffee, and try to calm my nerves. A few minutes later, this girl walks in. And let me tell you, she looked even better in person than in her pictures. She makes eye contact with me, smiles, and starts walking towards my table. I'm thinking, this is it. This is the moment. I give her a confident wave, like, hey, I'm the guy you're here to meet. She sits down and we start chatting. We're talking about our lives, our jobs, the usual first date stuff. But about 5 minutes in, I start to notice something's off. She seems confused, like she's not following what I'm saying. And I'm thinking, did I say something weird? Is my breath bad? And then she goes, so, how do we know each other again? Guys, she wasn't the girl I was meeting. I had accidentally waved at the wrong person, and she thought I was someone from her past. We had a full-on conversation, like a solid 10 minutes of me making a complete fool of myself before I realized my mistake. I wanted to disappear. I awkwardly apologize, my face burning with embarrassment, and explain the situation. She's just staring at me like, this guy is a total weirdo. She gets up and leaves, and I'm left there, mortified, feeling like I just bombed the date before it even started. The actual girl I was supposed to meet? She showed up 5 minutes later, and I was too embarrassed to tell her what just happened. I just pretended like nothing was wrong, but I'm pretty sure she could sense my awkwardness. Needless to say, that date didn't go so well either. Alright, let's talk about elevators. Those metal boxes of doom. I'm not the biggest fan of them, and this one time my fear came back to bite me. Picture this. I'm heading to an important meeting on the 15th floor of this fancy office building. I'm in the elevator with a couple of other people, all dressed in their business attire, looking very important. The atmosphere is tense, that awkward silence when you're crammed in an elevator with strangers. We're halfway up when the elevator suddenly jolts a little. It wasn't anything crazy, just a small bump, but enough to send my already heightened anxiety into overdrive. My heart started racing, and I felt a wave of panic wash over me. So, naturally, in my moment of irrational fear, I did what any sensible person would do. I hit the emergency button. Yep, big mistake. The alarm goes off, this deafening siren that echoes through the elevator shaft. The elevator comes to a screeching halt. throwing everyone off balance. And suddenly all eyes are on me. Everyone's just staring at me. Their faces a mixture of annoyance and concern, like, what did you just do? Turns out the little jolt was nothing. Maybe a minor technical glitch, who knows? But there I was, the guy who single-handedly brought the entire elevator to a standstill because of a little bump. We had to wait for what felt like an eternity for security to come and restart the elevator. They gave me the dirtiest look when the doors opened, like they knew I was the one who overreacted. I bolted out of there like my life depended on it, my face burning with shame. I'm pretty sure I heard a few snickers as the doors closed behind me. Let's just say I took the stairs for the rest of the day. Okay, this one still haunts me to this day. It's a classic case of replying to the wrong chat, but trust me, this one was bad. I was at work just trying to get through the day, you know how it is? We have this group chat for the office where we discuss work-related stuff, meetings, deadlines, that kind of thing. It's all very professional. So I'm sitting at my desk, replying to emails, trying to look busy, when I get this message in the group chat. It's from one of my coworkers and it says, "Honestly, I can't stand my name." My heart skipped a beat. I reread the message just to make sure I read it right. They're so annoying, it continued. I can't believe they haven't been fired yet. I'm staring at my phone screen thinking, wait, what? Are they serious? They're talking about me in the office group chat? And then, a split second later, another message pops up. Oops, sorry, wrong chat. My heart dropped. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. They weren't talking about someone else with the same name. It was me. They were talking about me. I'm sitting there, my mind racing, wondering how I'm supposed to respond. Do I call them out? Do I pretend I didn't see it? Do I laugh it off? I ended up typing "no worries" with a smiley face because what else could I do? But inside I was dying. The worst part? I had no idea who sent the message. It could have been anyone in that chat. Safe to say the office was super awkward for the next few weeks. I avoided eye contact with everyone, convinced they were all secretly talking about me behind my back. I still have no idea who sent that message, and it still keeps me up at night sometimes. And finally, we've arrived at the grand finale, the hotel story. Get ready to cringe because this one is epic. So I'm staying at this really nice hotel for a work conference. You know the type, fancy lobby, fluffy bathrobes, those little bottles of shampoo that you can never quite figure out how to open. I'd been stuck in meetings all day, networking and trying to sound intelligent. By the time the day was over, I was exhausted. All I wanted was to get back to my room, order room service, and crash in front of the TV. I get off the elevator, locate my room, and swipe my key card. But the door won't open. I try again, thinking maybe I didn't swipe it properly. Still nothing. Annoyed, I head back down to the front desk, my stomach grumbling with hunger. I explain the situation to the receptionist, who apologizes and gives me a new key card. Must be a faulty card, he says with a smile. I head back up to my room, feeling hopeful that this time I'll be able to get in. I swipe the new key card, and finally, the door swings open. Relieved, I walk in, tossing my bag on the floor. And that's when I see him. There's a random guy sitting on the bed, watching TV. We both just freeze, staring at each other in complete shock. I'm in complete shock, my mind struggling to process what I'm seeing, and then it hits me. I'm in the wrong room. Turns out, in my exhausted state, I had gotten off on the wrong floor. I had accidentally walked into someone else's room. I mumbled an apology, my face burning with embarrassment, and ran out of there faster than I've ever moved in my life. I didn't even look back to see his reaction. I'm pretty sure I heard him laughing as I sprinted down the hallway. To this day, I have no idea how I managed to get into his room. Maybe the key cards were mixed up. Maybe the universe just wanted to see me squirm. Whatever the reason, it's a story I'll never live down. So yeah, I think I've sufficiently embarrassed myself enough for one day. I've shared some of my most cringe-worthy moments with you all, and honestly, it feels kind of good to get it off my chest. I hope these stories gave you a good laugh, because I'm still cringing. Let's be real, sometimes life throws you a curveball, and you just have to embrace the awkwardness. Let me know in the comments if you've had any similar moments, because misery loves company, right? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more awkward stories. Trust me, I've got plenty. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.